Good evening, Kentucky. It's Andy, and I wanted to provide you an update on our response to this winter storm. Winter Storm Blair has hit the Commonwealth and is hitting it hard. We're about a third of the way through this winter event. Most of the state has seen significant snow that is now turning to freezing rain. Parts of our state have already experienced an ice event, and in fact, the ice is hitting more of our state than initially had been anticipated or forecasted. This next period of time where we're going to see ice across the Commonwealth is perhaps the most concerning. The snow was at the top end of the forecast. We've got to hope the ice isn't at the top end of the forecast. We are already seeing where we've seen ice, the power numbers, homes or businesses without power, growing rapidly. Currently, we're 31,800 Kentucky homes or businesses without power. It's just one more reason to stay off the road so that those crews can be out there, can be working hard. Remember, we've got to do as much as we can to treat the roads and to restore power before Wednesday and Thursday when it's going to get dangerously cold. Right now, we have over 2,300 Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials and workers that are doing everything they can to make sure that the roads are treated and that they will ultimately be passable. Each one of those individuals has a family that they left to try to protect us when we're out there. So please stay home. Let them clean the roads. Be really careful when you're out there because it's not just your safety on the line, it's theirs too. Right now, we have over 100 National Guards staged throughout the state that are helping to respond to situations. We're going to be surging that to 300 to 400. This is a significant event, and I want to make sure that we have the resources all over Kentucky when they're needed. Let's go through some of the slides that we have for where we are on this weather event. As you can see, most all of the state is under some sort of advisory or concern. Remember, the purple is the ice storm warning. That's already hit those areas. Some of those counties have significant power loss already. The pink part is the winter storm warning area. Most of those areas are moving from snow to ice right now. We had a significant amount of snow in Frankfort, and I know others. And if you compare this to previous slides, we showed the winter storm warning has moved south, especially in the Bowling Green, Russell Springs type area. So more of our state is being impacted. Remember, this is high confidence, and now we're experiencing it, so we know that it's happening, of significant winter weather that poses a risk of harm to you if you are on the roads, and making sure that you have done the things you need to prepare if we lose power for a bit, or that you know where the local warming center is. Let's go to the next slide. All right, this one is pretty much unchanged, but it shows that significant ice is going to hit the Louisville, Frankfort, Lexington area, as well as Owensboro down to E-Town. These are the potential storm impacts where the purple are extreme. The National Weather Service says they don't see that a lot. The red are major, but really anywhere that's even orange is highly concerning, and conditions can be dangerous, again, on the lighter yellow as well. Let's go to the next. All right, what this should show is that this event is going to go on through Monday night. Conditions may not be safe to travel through Monday night. What it says for most of the state is we're getting what they call an ice sandwich, very technical term, that is snow and then ice and then snow again. If that ice is significant when it's coming down, it's going to bring down tree limbs and bring down power lines. But the ice is also going to make the snow heavier because it's going to have snow and ice and snow on top. So be careful as you're shoveling your driveways. Take care of yourself, and also know it's going to take a little bit longer for our crews. It really shows that now, at the period of time that we're moving in many areas from that wintry mix in snow to wintry mix to ice. Certainly anywhere where it's pink is really concerning. Those are going to be some of the toughest times. This sets out a general timeline for Kentucky, but remember, listen to your local meteorologist, look online about what's going on. Certainly we could get more ice than anticipated, or we could get more snow, which would mean less ice. If there's something that we root for, it's more snow and less ice. Let's go to the next. All right, once again, here are the accumulations that were forecasted. We're seeing everything on the high end, and so that should, again, tell us that we need to be prepared for more than just that quarter of an inch of ice, which in and of itself could be very damaging. 3/4 will cause very significant disruption. Like I said, just on a couple of updates, we're seeing more freezing rain than expected for Bowling Green, Glasgow, and the south central Kentucky area. In central Kentucky, Louisville, Lexington, Frankfort, and it will move east. We're seeing the move from snow to kind of wintry weather. That includes some ice. That'll move to freezing rain. That will get very concerning for the rest of the evening. We are seeing major impacts on our roads. Part of Bluegrass Parkway was shut down for a period of today. It is now thankfully open. The I-64 corridor, we've had some challenges near Clay's Mill. Remember, if you have to go somewhere, please travel slowly. And make sure you have the kit in your car with the items that will be needed. So far for snow totals, we've seen 6 to 8 inches across much of Kentucky, again, on that higher range. Let's go to the next slide. Again, this is the ice accumulation. Hasn't changed a lot, except it's pushed further south. South central Kentucky, we weren't initially expecting any icing. Now, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch. I know that's already started in some of those areas. The dark red is the most concerning, where we could see 3/4 of an inch. So again, a significant event that should remind all of us to stay off the roads. And then we've got just a couple more. Wind gusts are coming. Originally, we thought they would be 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now we think they could be up to 25 miles an hour. So additional concerns on tree limbs, on power lines, another reason to stay home and to stay safe. And all of this is just part of what we're going to face over the next week. The event, though, this winter event, the Blair, is going to be done somewhere on Monday from the afternoon to the evening. And then we're going to have to work as hard as we can from that period through Tuesday, because it's going to get bitterly and dangerously cold on Wednesday and Thursday. So especially on Tuesday, if you are without power, make sure you're looking where that local warming center is. Make sure you're making plans to stay safe. We may, at the end of all of these temperatures, get some more snow after we've made it through all of this, but our goal is these next couple of days to make sure we're doing everything we need to. And the next one. Just reminders about staying safe, what you should have in your home, what you should have in your car. Folks, we're about 1/3 of the way through, but the most dangerous part is coming. This ice event is by far the most concerning of what we'll see, so stay weather aware. Make sure you're checking your local news. Make sure you're seeing school cancellations as they come, that you're checking in with your work. We're going to need as few people on the roads, even during that potential commute time tomorrow, as possible, so that we can do as much treating and as much clearing as possible. So just another update for you. We'll have more information online and on social media throughout the night, and then we'll be bringing you additional information tomorrow. So everybody out there, stay safe. Remember, we made it through a pandemic and tornadoes and floods and polar plunges. Right now, we've only had minor injuries through this. Let's keep that the narrative. Let's make sure we're protecting each other. Let's get through this latest thing that Mother Nature's thrown at us, and let's get through it together with all of us safe. Thank you very much.